And race number 2 now, we go up a grade here for the second. It is a Class 4 over the 1200 metres, and Cofield, they go the other way. They come down a grade from Class 3 racing. California Veins draws barrier number 11 again, but he did run third from that gate last time. Dream Pursuer in his best race went second behind Speedy Fortune at his last start. More Rice has had 3 trials prior to his debut. Cool Blue, his last 3 starts have all been on the all-weather. The multiplier has the blinkers coming off. Lucky Quality gets a £5 claim for Alfie Chan. Hercules at this stage best form has been over at Happy Valley. And Sweet Diamond, Ricky Yu has removed the blinkers from number 14, Tom.
Not too many leaders in this race. California Veins is one of them now. He won a weak race on the all-weather going back to the early part of the season in September. Namjong Sings can maybe get across for Angus Chung with the weight off his back. Sweet Diamond, blinkers are coming off, but he's been really disappointing recently. Sweet Diamond, he's got barrier 7. And then Strathpether, Paul, and Rattan World. Yeah,
Strathpether coming back from 1,000 up to the 1,200. Cofield, I think, is going to find it a bit tough from barrier 12. He might have to go all the way back. And Cool Blue is a horse we've been seeing racing quite well on the all-weather. We'll see how he goes back to the turf.
We'll have a look at his previous start shortly, Cool Blue, but we're going to start with turf form here. Tom, Dream Pursuer's always trialled well, and he's finally starting to show that trial form on race day.
I think if he'd just drawn a gate here, he would have been a big player, because this is not a strong race by any stretch for a Dream Pursuer. He's got barrier 13. He's been back to the trials again and trialled well there. He was held together, ran fourth with Bowman aboard, and he rides here. And he did get cleaned up at the start in this race as well, Paul.
Yeah, it was a good run, there's no doubt. Again, the draw's tricky for him, but I am going to include him, not on top because of the draw.
Okay, and speaking of bad draws, Cool Blue has won 2. He's out in barrier number 14 this week. Paul, here he is running fourth, but this was as close as he was to the rail all race here.
Yeah, so clear excuses. Look, he's drawn wide once again, so I think they're going to have to go back and try and find some cover for him. He's raced well on the turf before here at Sha Tin, and he's obviously found a little bit of form. It's just, again, another one with a wide barrier draw.
Yeah, he's got that wide draw, and he got checked up late in the piece here. Wouldn't have made too much difference for him. Of course, Mega Bonus has come out of this race and run okay, but yeah, the draw is the negative, I feel, here with this horse.
Another one with a wide draw, Tom, is Cofield, but what about him on the class drop this week? He's had 15 starts so far. Start number 16, he's first in Class 4.
Had an issue last start, a regular heart there for Cofield, so he had a few issues there. He was a stakes performer in the UK, and he's come all the way down from a rating of 80, Paul, down to 60. He's trialled okay, it's just the draw again, but there is something there.
Yeah, there is. He's drawn wide and he has to carry the big weight, so that was the little concern I had with him.
That is one of the class droppers. The other one, Paul, is Namjong Sings, who you're far more keener on.
Yeah, look, he comes in with the apprentice claim as well. Does Namjong Sings. He's dropped down a grade. He's won over the course and distance before, and look, he's won. That was off a rating of 67. He's down to a 59 rating, so he's really well rated.
Yeah, never ran on at all last time out, and he's been back to the trials, and there wasn't a lot of pressure put on him in that.
That is Namjong Sings, and he's your on-top selection.
I'm going to go with him. I think he'll be a double-figure price as well, Namjong Sings, coming down in grade, but he's on top. I don't think it's an overly strong race. California Veins, I think he can get to the front, so that's a Quinella. They're both double figures, 2 to beat 3. The forward Dream Pursuer, I can see him running a bit of a race from the back, and Cool Blue, another one will need a bit of luck from that wide draw as we discussed. 2, 3, 4, 7.
Yeah, it's a very tricky, open-looking race, this one. I went with, in the end, Dream Pursuer. I know he's got a bad draw, but he's been racing well. Never really been a fan of California Veins, but he'll be sort of maybe in the right spot from barrier number 11 once he can get forward and handy. Strathpether, loose favourite here, but couldn't have him as a favourite. But he ran through the line strongly last start, and Cofield the other one. 4, 3, 13 and 1, but it's not straightforward.
That is pretty open. Race number 2, Class 4, the second of the day.